So I guess just to close, there's like one thing I want to say. Well, first, just in context. Well, actually, it's not really context. Anthony was in my dorm, and David was in my dorm. David Golden. So it was really nice to have them too. Like, I'm really glad you guys were in my dorm. So when I saw this year, it was a year of change. But what I learned this year was, like, in terms of a spiritual thing, was that in order for growth to happen, that there has to be change. And I don't just mean like the camp growth or anything. I mean like personal growth. In order for personal growth to happen, there is a period of change, and then lots of times that change is a disturbance. It's uncomfortable, and I felt very uncomfortable a lot of the times, but I did grow a lot during camp. So I guess I'll just say one story, and then that'll be all. And then afterwards, what, David? David wants to talk? Yeah. Yes, David wants to talk. We also had a video we wanted to share. Should we still do that? Yeah, it's a really good video. They made it last week. Okay, so I wanted to share one story. So this story is a story of growth. So one of my campers, so as a dorm, we agreed to let our girl dorms go ahead of us in the lunch line or dinner line. It was early in the week. And then, so this story is a story of growth that I saw in one of my campers. So we agreed that in the beginning of the week, and then so everyone was in on it except for one person, right? And then so when we first did it, he was like, "Oh, I'm so hungry. Why can't I eat?" And then like we went through the lunch line, we were last. And then when we went to get dessert, there wasn't any dessert left over. So he's like, "Oh, no dessert. Oh, why are we last?" But as the week went on, this person, I noticed, he ended up being, he captured the definition of love, which was like thinking of other people before thinking of yourself. As the week went on, we continued to do that. He was the one that asked girls to go ahead, and then he was the one that would pick up people's things, even though he didn't get dessert or anything like that. He was the one that picked up, helped clean up. And then during the Thursday night prayer, I just heard him praying, that he was praying that his family back home would be able to, that God would bless his family back home, because it was a hard thing. That what he prayed was that even though God didn't bless himself, that he would bless the family, so that the family situation was nice. But we affirmed him that God wants to bless him as well. But like just seeing that attitude, at least of looking out for other people first, which was a radical shift from looking out for his own hunger in the very beginning of the week. So that lesson, that period of disturbance, of change and uncomfortableness was being hungry for like a few minutes longer, and then not being able to have dessert. But as the week went on, something much stronger was able to arise. So yeah, that's all I'll share, and then David will go up, and then the video. So thanks.